War does not always kill you. Sometimes it leaves you alive and takes everything else. During World War I, soldiers began to break in ways no one understood. They called it shell shock. Men who had once been steady and capable were reduced to silence, trembling, or madness. British NCO Frederick Holmes remembered seeing a soldier shaking uncontrollably, crying without reason. I do not realize it. It was as bad as that. Others did not just collapse, they lost reality itself. Clifford Lane recalled men walking calmly through chaos, singing loudly as if nothing was wrong, their minds already gone while their bodies kept moving. These were not weak men. They were men pushed the limits of what human mind could survive. And even those who made it home were not free. Joseph Clement survived the front, but one ordinary day back in England, he found himself frozen in the middle of a road, unable to move as a tram approached from a distance. Later, when asked him his own name, he could not remember it. The war had ended, but inside him it was still happening. Sometimes what followed soldiers home was harder to explain. In 1970, near Vimy Ridge, Canadian soldier Will Arbord woke in the night to feel a hand gripping him. Then another. He looked up and saw his brother, dead for 2 years, standing over him. The figure spoke calmly, told him to get up and follow. He did, walking away from his shelter into the darkness until he lost sight of him. Hours later, he learned the truth. A direct shell hit hard, destroyed the very shelter he had been sleeping in. Everyone inside was dead. Bird believed without hesitation that his brother has come back to save him. But not all encounters were so clear. Some were quieter, more unsettling. Stretcher bearer James Brady once found a soldier sitting outside a medical tent, completely still, covered in mud, unable to speak or respond. He had been sitting there for hours, maybe longer. No one knew, no one had noticed. He was alive but barely present, like something already gone. And then there were days when the scale of death became impossible to grasp. On October 12, 1970, during the Battle of Passacadle, one of the darkest moments of the war unfolded. Hundreds of New Zealand soldiers were cut down in hours, trapped in mud, torn apart by machine gun fire that their artillery had failed to silence. Survivors remembered carrying the wounded until they physically collapsed, leaving men behind not because they chose to, but because they could not go on. What soldiers feared most was not death, it was losing their minds. Edwin Bigwood admitted they would rather lose a limb than suffer shell shock. They had seen what it did. Men whose hands shook endlessly, whose thoughts never returned, whose lives stopped even though their hearts kept beating. And those who survived carried it forever. They came home, but not completely. Loud noises became gunfire. Quiet nights became battlefields. Some woke up screaming, others saw faces that were not there. William Holbrook spoke of grown men crying out their mothers in middle of war. And he had no patience for those who dismissed it. He ought to have been there, he said. It's ridiculous to say things like that. The wars ended, the body healed, cities were rebuilt, but something stayed behind. Not just in places, but in people, in memories that would not fade, in movements that would not let go, in stories that still don't have clear explanations. Because war does not always end when the fighting stops. For many, it never ended at all.